I just want to show you what's up with this wheel and the crazy thing with the alignment. When the weight of the car is sitting on the wheels, they're up like that and they're fine. As soon as you go to turn into a corner, the top of the wheel flops out like that. So you have that much play in it. And that's the reason I can't get the camber to stay in one place. But all of that slop is in where the axle goes into the differential. Okay, I disassembled this positive traction unit so I could find out if it had any worn parts or if there was some other explanation for having too much in play on the top of these stub axles. So I took the whole thing apart. All of these side gears look good. There's no wear lines on them. There's no excessive wear on these plates. There's no ridges, you know, where they would wear. There's no ridge right there like you would expect to see if it was worn out. There's no ridges on the inside of here. There's no, you know, basically no wear on the carrier housing. Even the little copper thrust washers are intact and don't have any ridges on them, so there's no excessive wear in the differential itself that would explain having too much in clearance on the stub axles. This is the remanufactured stub axle right here, and that's how I'm measuring it. And it comes, that says 164, and this one measures 201, and I'm measuring from the snap ring to the end. And this is the you can see how much shorter that one is, and basically it measures 180 if I get on it straight, and this one measures 200 if I get on it straight. Basically 200, and you can actually see the difference in them. You can see the difference, well, maybe from one year to the other. The splines on this one are a little bit longer, but that really shouldn't matter a whole lot. But you can actually see the difference in the top edge of the gear right here. This is the used one, and this is the remanufactured one, which is shorter for some reason. Okay, now I'm going to reassemble this differential so I can show you how much in play is in the unit itself. Okay, I've got this limited slip reassembled, and I put a rebuilt stub axle on one side, and I've got my original one on this side just to show you. And also, the other thing that could cause excess play is maybe wear on the pin, and you can see right there where they touch on the pin, but there's really no wear there whatsoever. Okay, now I'm going to push these back out, push them back out so that the cross pin can slide up between them. Here. I'm going to put the pin in it so it'll stay in place. Okay. Now the only thing that controls the in play on these is the clearance between the cross pin and then the snap ring and the side gear. So here on my used one, you can see on this dial indicator right there, we've got, if I zero that, no second. Okay. Right there, we've got it pushed all the way in. We pull it out. We've got about 30 thousandths in play right there. And of course, that 30 thousandths in play, when you start talking about camber on the top of the tire, is a lot. And then if we go to the other side where we've got this remanufactured end on here, see if I can get that to stay in one place. Okay. That one's got even more. You can see how much in play that one's got. That's the remanufactured one. It's going from 90 to about 35, so it's got 45 to 50 thousandths of in play in it right there, which is more than the wore out one supposedly has. So, unless these are made with different size cross pins, this is an original Corvette positive traction unit. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. Something I was going to try. I've got two snap rings on this shaft right now. I've got one right here that's not really in the snap ring groove. Then I've got one right there that's in the snap ring groove. And I'm going to push the axle back and stick the cross pin in and see how much clearance I have left. That's tight, and that would actually fix the situation. So that may be how I put it back together. All right.